to welcome you all here to our public auction of 32 Elton Road in Ferntree Gully. By way of introduction, for those that I haven't met before, my name's Sam Babelis. I'll be conducting your auction this afternoon. I'm obviously assisted by Byron, Stephanie and the team from Harcourts in Rowville. If you've got any questions, please don't be shy. We don't want anyone leaving today with any regrets. We want what you want, which is to be the proud new owner of this fantastic property. So, don't be shy. If you've got a question, you'd like some assistance with your bidding, put your hand up. We're happy to come and give you some strategic advice as to potentially how to maybe outbid your competition here today, because I think there might be a couple interested today, particularly given an incredible result we had this morning for a property just around the corner selling in excess of $105,000 over the reserve. Why, you ask? Well, folks, it's quite simple. Interest rates still at record lows. Properties like this that have potential development opportunity, they don't come up that often, particularly in great locations such as this one. So, if you need to stretch yourself today, those last few bids, I think you'll be the ones laughing, particularly given what Melbourne's about to experience in only a month's time, and that is as of the 1st of July. We know, because the server went down, the amount of inquiry we've had from first home buyers saying, what have you got? We're ready to go after 1st of July with all the stamp duty concession changes. So, you people are the clever ones. You're here today before you may be paying an extra 5% or 10% on those properties, because what are they going to do? They're not going to pay stamp duty, they're just going to pay it on the price. Seen it before, I believe that's what's going to happen. You're here today, so let's stop looking, let's get buying. Ladies and gentlemen, legalising today's sale is a standard Real Estate Institute Victoria combined Law Institute Victoria contract of sale. It's been expertly prepared by Train Conveyancing, our vendor's legal representative. It is the identical contract on display for the last half hour that has been emailed out to all interested parties. There shouldn't be any questions, it's pretty straightforward. I'll summarise it for you quickly. We are Harcourts selling the property and have had the privilege on behalf of our owners for the last 4 weeks. The contract stipulates today that we sell to you the land with all the improvements that is legally described in the attached copy and plan, which is Lot 703 on volume 08392, folio 647. A lot of numbers, ladies and gentlemen. All it simply means is that what we sell to you today is the property that you've just inspected, which is better known to you and I as number 32 Elton Road in Ferntree Gully. Sam, what will pass with the properties? Well, folks, as you can see, it's vacant, so all chattels and fixtures will remain and pass at settlement. They'll be there for you to inspect at your final inspection. The obvious question, what's it worth? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be determined by your bidding here this afternoon. Our vendors have set a very realistic reserve price, so hopefully there'll be someone that agrees with that, and then, of course, we'll sell it to the person with their hand up last when the hammer comes down. The settlement terms, ladies and gentlemen, are 30-60 days from today's date, unless other arrangements have been made, and a 5 or 10% deposit, which a few people have asked for, and we'll honour that if you are successful today at the auction. The settlement date will be the date upon which vacant possession shall be given, namely upon acceptance of title and payment of the full purchase price at settlement. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the date of this sale is today's date, being the 3rd day in June 2017. With regards to the general conditions, folks, I'll take them as being read. However, with regards to the special conditions, I'm obligated to read you the auction clause by our governing body, the REIV, so bear with me. It simply states the following: that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The vendors today have set a reserve price. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, should it be required. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and it prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for such conduct that I can impose today as the auctioneer. The rules permit vendor bids, folks. If I use or choose to make a vendor bid, I will simply use the term vendor bid. It's not rocket science, and only I, as the auctioneer today, am able to place a vendor bid on behalf of the vendor. Now, very important one if you've turned up today in a bidding capacity, not just as a spectator. And once we reach that point, folks, which is our vendor's minimum position, known as the reserve, and I tell you it's on the market, but I sell it as the hammer comes down on the third call, I'm unable to accept any late bids. We will give you ample warning. I just want to make that very clear to all interested parties today. If you're here today without your husband or wife or any other party that has an interest in purchasing today, just let Byron know when you come inside to sign as the purchaser, to place the words "and or nominee" next to your name. You don't even need to know the name or the entity that you'd like to nominate additionally into the contract today. Your solicitors can let us know right up until 14 days prior to settlement. So folks, really, we've made it as easy as possible for you to secure this terrific opportunity today. The vendor's statement, section 32, as many of you know it, pretty straightforward. Total outgoings to NOx and your water rates paid annually should not exceed $2,000 per annum approximately per year. Of course, with water, you are then charged and metered on usage as you are in your own current homes. This property, allowing potential subdivision and development opportunity, is Zone General Residential Zone Schedule 2. So folks, you've made your inquiries, you've done your homework. The precedent, of course, which should only encourage you, is across the road you can see the dual ox and the 2 unit sites. It's there for you to enjoy. If you're looking as an investor or a developer, the property would rent in its current state in the vicinity of $350 to $370 per week. So let Byron and the team rent it for you, find a short-term tenant even perhaps, while you go to the council and submit your plans and permits. It's certainly there for you, an option. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the section 32 states that there is an easement on the back fence, which is a standard drainage and sewerage easement about 6 or 8 foot off the fence line, which is consistent with all the other properties abutting in this plan of subdivision. So folks, what you're vying for here today is the most important document in this contract, the title, which shows that we have not only a modest 3-bedroom or 2+ study home here on offer with a great garage, but of course you've on lot 703 describes the land as some 736 square metres of blue chip real estate. For those that would like the dimensions, you have a 17.1 metre frontage, the same to the rear, by approximately 43.3 down my right and left hand side, giving you that total area of 736 square metres of blue chip Ferntree Gully real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, that's the contract. It is as straightforward as it comes. It'd be rather remiss of me not to just remind you of what's on offer here today on behalf of the owners and the selling agents. Of course, when I mentioned potential, well, we've just gone over potentially what you're able to do with. The only thing that limits you is, of course, potentially your architect and your budget. The council would all be willing to see another 2 dwellings go on here purely because of the demand in these streets so close to Mountain Gate shopping. Of course, if you're thinking about what they'd sell for, the things that people look for is convenience, whether it's for this property or the 2 that you might build on here. And from here, you walk down to Mountain Gate shops, certainly the primary school, HV Jones Park just around the corner, and of course, transportation is quite convenient. You've got the 755 bus around the corner or the 793 bus just down the road. For those fitness enthusiasts or those with pets, Ferny Creek Bike Trail around the corner, and of course, for those that need to commute to the city or CBD or even further out, Ferntree Gully Station isn't too far from this point either. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said enough. This is an opportunity for the clever first home buyers to get in before that wave of buyers comes through, and we believe that in that price bracket, which is our price bracket today particularly, we're going to see a jump. I've seen it before. It's 27 years experience talking. So folks, I think today for some astute buyer the search will end and they'll be making money while they sleep, watching this go up even by the time potentially they settle. That's where it's heading. We've surpassed Sydney market and median prices, and a report I read this morning, very soon there'll be very few suburbs in Melbourne that'll be below that $1 million median price range in Melbourne. You'll need to travel about 90 k's out from the city just to afford a property. It's scary, but we can't stop it. That's where it's heading. So folks, enough from me. The spotlight's off me now. Let's stop looking. Let's get buying. Who'd like to start me away with a fair and reasonable offer? This is your opportunity to shine, folks. I'm here to help you. Can I see an opening bid and start? Did I mention what a quiet, lovely street it was? Start me where you will, folks. Come on. Don't be shy. I'm here to help you. Everyone's smiling at me. I need to see a hand. Brave soul. Sensible start. Quickly grab your phones and get onto realestate.com and type in 550 for a property like this in this suburb. It'll return 0 search results. So how about I start off at 550? Who wouldn't want it for that? No agent in the area would believe you that you bought a property for $550,000 in Ferntree Gully offering this potential. 550 anyone?
550.
Thank you. Welcome, sir. Should think so too. Hardest to second hardest bid you'll have to make today, other than that last one. So welcome back to the auction at 550. I'm looking for 70 now. That's the sensible place to go, it seems. $20,000 increment. 550 bid here now, am I right? Looking for 570. 550 now, looking for 70 in the right. At $550,000, bid me up, buyers. Don't be shy. Come on. I'm here to help you. I don't want to walk away with any regrets at 550,000 here. Are we all finished, silent, done? Surely not. It should be 2 arms up and 2 legs at that sort of money. That's called a bargain. Almost a Mexican wave of interest. 550 the bid here now with Stefano buyer. Any further bidding? Might be a quick auction. 550 then. Baseball. At that sort of rental return, that's money making money. Might be a lucky day, sir. 550, second call. Quickly. Don't miss it. At $550,000. Bid here on my right. 70 is what I'm after. 550 the bid. Third call. Final call. Are you all finished? Silence, that's for sure. But are you done? At $550,000, looking for 20 in the rise. You throw 2 on here, it's quite scary what they'll probably sell for. This is good opportunity, particularly for a first-time buyer. 550 here now. Last opportunity at 550. Looking for a rise at $550,000. Once at 550. Twice at $550,000. Third and final call at $550,000. You all done, all silent, all finished. 550's the bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain what will happen from here. If you're waiting for me to refer, I don't need to, because our instructions are quite clear from our vendors, and our recommendation at that level is that if it doesn't sell right here and right now, it'll be sold in the next few hours. At $550,000, that's well below replacement value. I would challenge anyone to show me another property in this area, even in the last 6 months, that sold in this price range. So I'm going to place a final, one and only vendor bid at $600,000. It's been well reported that you can't find almost anything for $600,000 in Melbourne, even though it's below median prices. So, sir, I'd ask you to rejoin me back in at 620, and if we don't receive a further bid, we're going to take you inside and have a private discussion with you, disclose the reserve before we come outside and talk to anyone else. You'll be in the box seat. 600 vendor bids. Over to you now, looking for 20 in the rise. Otherwise, our recommendation is to look to the parties registered prior to today and negotiate a deal exclusively after the auction. Don't approach me afterwards and say, Sam, we want to make an offer. The auction's right here, right now, not after an auction. Don't want to do it twice. Certainly there's no auction tomorrow. 600 vendor bid. Sir, you know it's worth it. At 600, 620? 20 it is. Back in here, am I right? So folks, if I don't receive any further bids, we're going to hold over and treat exclusively with this gentleman here privately. 620 now. I'm going to reopen the bidding, looking for 640. Otherwise, we hold over with this gentleman, and I believe the property will be sold. Very close. $620,000. Think about the location, how convenient it is to shops, schools, transport. 620, you can join the queue next week and then be thinking back saying, I should have listened to Sam because the queues have got way bigger as of 1st of July. 620 here now, all finished, all silent, all done, last chance. First call.
630, sir.
I'm in 20s, Byron, I need 40 from them. 640, sir. Come on, don't shake your head. I know a good chiropractor around the corner. I need north and south. All right, 30. 30 your bid. 40 from you, sir. You've also got that neck problem. You're going to let him have it with one shot, one bid. Might be his one and only. I'll take 5 from you to bring you back in. You've been with me from the start. 5. You'll spend it in tyres looking for another one. 630, 35. Come on. You don't want to go home to an angry wife. She'll say for 5,000, surely. You came home with just the brochure, husband. You should have come home with the keys and the contracts. 630, the bid against you. 5's what I'm after. At 630, or finish silent done, happy to take a new bidder. 630 the bid, finish silent done. First call. No pressure, sir, just give it some thought. $630,000. Second call. Quickly.
35.
Back in. Good on you. You obviously love her very much, so you want to buy it for her. 635. Sir, what about you? 40. Surely you didn't come with just one bid in your pocket. Been auctioning for 27 years, never sold a house to someone on an opening bid. 40, Byron. 35 here. Yes? Come on. It's only money. The bank's got plenty of it. Haven't had any fun yet. I'll give you another tip. The more you pay for it, sir, the more it's worth. One more. Come on. Yes. This is securing your kid's future, sir.
Take 2, sir.
Of course I would. 637. 40 from you, sir, if you like. He took a while to come in. Might be his last bid. Emptying the piggy bank. You never know unless you challenge them. And now we're at the pointy end. So you've been with me from the start. Don't walk away purely for the sake of a few $1,000s. At 637.
We take 1.
Yes, 8. 1, 38. 638. 39. Come on, we're going to get to 40 anyway. 40. We're down to the last few dollars. I'll go brick by brick, plank by plank if I have to today, to help you, sir. You don't walk away with any regrets at all. 640.
640.
40. He wants it. 640,000. Any late bidders at $640,000? Are you all finished? You're silent. You're done. At $640,000. First call. Come on, sir. Here to help you. Second call. 640. Quickly. Any further bids at $640,000? Good bid. 45. That's called a knockout bid. That's designed to scare you, sir. Now he's flexing the muscle. Two can play that game. That's the good news I've got for you. 45. 6:45. Has he scared you away? At 6:45. First call, 6:45 here. Any new players? Speak now, forever hold your peace. 6:45. Second call at 6:45. Third. Final call. All finished. All signed. All done. At $645,000.
1.
Well done, sir. Back in. You found that Dutch courage. 6:46. Nearly. Nearly yours. Nearly. 6:46. Sir, brave to ask the question. Why don't you help me? I need another bid and we're one step closer. 6:46. In or out? I'm going to find out for you. Give me one more bid so I can go and check.
I'll wait.
6:46. Are we all finished? Silent, done. First call. Second, third, final call. Finished, out. 6:46. Well, you've asked the question. I'm going to go and find out for you. Excuse me for a moment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've had a moment to think. Sir, you asked the question at $646,000. We're on the market. It's going to be sold. You've had a time, an opportunity to rethink, reponder. Now I believe this is exceptional buying. At $646,000. So I need your best now because we're signing contracts. There's no auction tomorrow, it's going to be sold. At 646, one more thousand. How about it? 646. Do I sell it to this gentleman? Maybe 650 might sort things out. That would be my advice to you. Otherwise, we can go in thousands all day. Do you want to bid 650? Sort it out? Or sell it to him? 646, point of no return. Selling the property. Give me 650, that might sort things out, or we can go and play the ping pong match. 646 here. Your property, sir. No better bids. First call, selling. Bids here. 646. Welcome to the auction, madam. Great bid. Nearly yours. 648, new bidder. 650, sir. Now's the time. You don't hesitate. I'll give you some advice. Keep bidding. I'll let you know when it goes too high. 648 here, new bidder. 648, all finished, silent, done. At 648, bit of 8 now. Selling the property, no better bids. Madam, you might break my record. 27 years, no one's ever bought it with one bid. Someone help me keep my contact in place, my record. 648, sir, back to you, 650. Come on, that might sort things out. 648, finished, silent, done. Byron, what are we doing? Post call, 648 here. One more thousand. 9 here. 50. 50. 51. 650 against you. Come on. Now's the time to flex the muscle. Let her know that anything she does, you can do better, sir. 650 is the bid. Stay with me, well bid, madam. That's 650. See, you've gone quiet. You were brave to ask the question that's on the market. I gave you the answer. But you've done nothing. 650. All finished. Silent, done. No better bids, we sell. $1,000, sir, amongst friends. Come on, never stop on a round number at an auction. It's always those odd numbers that win auctions. $650,000. Are we in, out, done? You do the calculations. Interest rates record low. We're talking about a few bucks a week extra for another $1,000. One. Do you want to knock him out? 655? That might be the right way to go. 5. 655? Yep, 55. Has she got your best? 656. 60? Don't shake your head, it's bad for your neck. 56. Sell it to him? You sure? He's been with me from the start, he deserves it, but it's not over yet. 656. Do you want to be competing against all the first home buyers in 3 weeks? Think about it. 656, another bid. 60. We're at 656 now. 660. 660. I'm just checking. 58. 660, sir. 658. If you're out, I just need you to say, Sam, sell it to her at 658. Your actions will determine your fate here this afternoon. 658. Byron, you've been working hard over there. Are we doing anything?
More.
One more, 59, 60. 60 on the nod. Didn't even hesitate. Still knows it's good value, sir. 660. $500. What's 500 bucks amongst friends? Put it on your credit card. Half? She can have it?
Yeah.
You've been a great competitor. At 660, madam, looks like it's your property at the moment. Byron, we definitely out here. Thank you, sir, for earlier bidding. Ladies and gentlemen, no late bids at $660,000. Selling once. No late bids. Selling twice. All finished, silent, done. 661. Sometimes if I yell, it wakes people up. You are one stroke away, madam, from it being yours. I'll take a half from you as well. $500. Borrowed it off your friend. 661. Come on, if it's worth 662, surely it's worth 1,500 bucks more. 661's the bid against you. In or out, what are we doing? Need to know. At 661, he's been with me from the start. And a half. They're going to go brick by brick. You nearly had it then, do you know that? And if I'm not mistaken, you give me another half and I reckon it's yours, sir. That took a while to come out and I'm not often wrong. 662. Is it his? Can I sell it to him now? 662. Let me know, madam. I don't want to do the wrong thing by you. 662. Have I got your best? 662. 3. She's gone up. She's raised your bet. 663.
Another half.
Well done, sir. Half. Out. See? You're right. 663. Selling to you, sir. No late bids. First call. Thank you, madam, for bidding today. 663 and a half. Second call at $663,500. Third, final call. Nearly yours. All sold. All finished. All silent. 663 and a half. No late bids. Byron is out. Just checking. No late bids. The property's selling. Selling. Welcome to Elton Road, Ferntree Gully, sir. Sold to you. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders, but thank you for being great participants. Ladies and gentlemen, have a safe weekend. My name's Sam Babelis. Have a safe trip home. Hope to see you at the next auction. Thank you.